I'm not sure that you atheists realize that they're Lucifer's lackeys, but they are doing his bidding. They tell us that God does not exist, and Christians are fools, fanatics, and frauds, and do not have the right to teach what they believe to others. It seems atheists confuse their opinions with facts, and such a problem indicates mental instability. While everyone has a right to his own opinions, no one has a right to his own facts. We're all obligated to deal with the same facts and the same evidence. It's astounding what balderdash brilliant people can throw at the non-thinking public, and more astounding that so many are impressed with their gibberish and are willing to pay for it. While reading the New Atheist books, I've been embarrassed for the universities with whom they identify because of so many mistakes. I had a delightful time in pointing out all their mistakes in my book, and I was picky. Every grammatical error, every mistake they made. And I relish doing it. After all, these are the brights. Attorney Robert Ingersoll in the late 1800s was probably the first of the New Atheists. He said of Christians, quote, "They have nearly all insisted that we should thank God for all that is good in life, but they have not informed us as to whom we should hold responsible for the evils we endure," close quote. But of course they did. Ingersoll was too uninformed, uneducated, or untruthful to admit that Christians teach that it was Satan who peed in the punch bowl at the weekly meeting of the Ladies' Garden Club. Satan is the one who spoiled the party by rebelling against God and corrupting Adam and Eve, consequently the whole human race. Every God-hater from the beginning of time used the same excuse for signing on with Satan as the New Atheists do today. Here's what they say. If there is a loving, all-powerful God who created everything, then why is there suffering, pain, hunger, slavery, child molestation, and wickedness in the world? After all, Christians declare that God is all-powerful, so he must not care, or he does not exist. Close quote. And that is the excuse for atheists to declare there is no God. I'm going to answer the question that philosophers and others have wrestled with for thousands of years, and I'm not being arrogant at all. I am going to answer the question and the problem. In the beginning, God created everything good, putting the first couple in a beautiful, fruitful garden, but God gave his new creatures a will, since he was not interested in having robots or puppets serve him. Adam and Eve could have obeyed God and lived happily forever in their paradise. However, they broke their contract with God and signed on with Satan, a deliberate act of rebellion. Now they were forced to live with their decision, and God in his love gave them some rules to follow to make their earthly existence livable and peaceful as possible after they messed up everything. Yes, God could rid the world of all sin, suffering, sickness, and finally death. However, that would be contrary to his justice and holiness. He could rid the world of every dictator, all wickedness, all dangerous animals, straighten all crooked limbs, give sight to every blind person, and provide every child a safe and happy environment. But that would not be true to his original contract with mankind. Man had all that at one time and rejected it, and must therefore live with the world they created through their disobedience until the curse is lifted according to God's plan. Until then, we must live with disease, disaster, and death, even though the New Atheists continue to blame God instead of Satan, who was the originator. Dawkins, Hitchens, Harris, Dennett, and company suggest that religious wars have killed more people and wrought more damage than atheist wars. However, that is simply not true. In fact, they know it's not true and is in fact a lie. It must be pointed out that mass killers of the last century were all atheists. To rub the atheist noses in deeper, Lenin, Stalin, Hitler, Mussolini, Mao, Pol Pot were all members of the Angry Atheist Association. Angry atheists get as uncomfortable as a dog in hot ashes when we bring up the mass murderers who are the poster boys of atheism. Furthermore, those dingbats kill more people in 1 century than all the people killed in religious wars since the time of Christ, by far. New atheists are smart enough to realize they must disassociate themselves from mass killers and Lucifer, but the facts are very stubborn, so they manipulate facts to support their specious arguments. New atheists have sold their souls to Satan and are willing accomplices in an effort to convince the world there is no God. Atheists want to destroy the home and the church, the two agencies that have produced what security, safety, and stability that exists in this world. Hospitals, schools, standards of law came from the church. Can someone tell me 3 lasting, valuable organizations built by atheists? How about 1? The UN doesn't qualify since it's a pathetic parasite. A book to document the positive contributions atheists have made to the world would be the shortest book in the literature of mankind. Well, about like that book, How to Completely Understand Women, that you can find out at the local bookstore in the fiction section. Which I've not put God in a test tube, but I think I have proved that the universe did not pop out of nothing with a neon sign proclaiming, well, here we are. However, that's what atheists want us to believe. One atheist who had no answer as to how everything came into existence declared, quote, well, it's just one of those things, close quote. Say what? Maybe a zit or a flat tire may be classified as just one of those things, but the universe? Sorry, but only a fool or an atheist, but then I repeat myself again, believes that. The new atheists build their case against God and the Bible and try to pass themselves off as suave, sophisticated scholars. In their effort, they deny the Bible, denounce the church, denigrate Christians, and even disgrace themselves and prove whom they really serve. I'm asking if it's not possible that some of these atheists are genuinely honest people. I don't think that's possible of those who obviously have a God-hating agenda, an agenda from hell. All of the atheists and Bible haters quoted by me have been repeatedly informed where they're wrong. However, they refuse to make corrections in their books and their literature and their agenda, their lectures, because it would draw attention to their lack of scholarship and diminish their agenda. I would remind them that a person who is honestly mistaken, when he hears or sees the truth, will either cease to be mistaken or cease to be honest. You atheists are not honest. I think I've proved that you atheists are deceitful, dishonest, dangerous people who, like Adam, signed on with Satan and are literally doing Satan's work to eliminate Christianity. I think I have proved that the brights are not very bright and have repeatedly taken a knife to a gunfight. No, not very smart. Atheists are losers. Yes, dishonest losers. They are Lucifer's lackeys. They have decided to win this war against God in the public forum using any weapon at hand, and lying is the closest weapon they have. You atheists are unabashed, unashamed, and unrepentant blind buffoons. Yes, boasting, babbling, bombastic buffoons.